Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Move Podcast. I gotta say, man, we've been talking about a lot of Chiefs lately in the news, and not for good reasons, right? And on top of that, too, it's just what a odd world that Patrick Mahomes lives in, right? And none of this reflects on him, right? Patrick Mahomes has been a model citizen on and off the field. He's in a lot of commercials. He represents the NFL in the right way, right? But just people around him are just suspect. You know what I'm saying? His wife is always in the news for not treating, staff at businesses well when it comes to tipping and all this other stuff. There's always something where people come out and say how she was towards them, and then his father, right before the Super Bowl, gets a DWI or whatever, right? And today he's been charged with felony DWI, right? This is not his first offense, okay? And now he is looking at possibly 10 years behind bars, as well as a fine of up to $10,000. Will the judge throw the book at him? I mean, I don't know how vested Mahomes is with his dad in terms of finances and lawyers. I mean, will Mahomes exercise his status and hire good attorneys to make sure that his father doesn't get locked up? Or maybe his dad needs to spend some time behind bars and get his liquor under control, right? You are Patrick Mahomes Sr. And at some point, right, I mean, your son is on pace to be one of the greatest quarterbacks to have ever stepped on a National Football League field, right? Your son is already a Hall of Fame quarterback. Patrick Mahomes can retire today, never play a down, never play a snap in the NFL, and he will be lauded as a Mount Rushmore quarterback. And you are still boozing it up, right? To the point where your son has one of the biggest games of his life. And you get caught driving under the influence a week before the Super Bowl, right? They're asking Mahomes questions about you during Super Bowl coverage. Of course, Mahomes handled it like he handles a lot of things professionally for the most part, outside of his blow up against the Bills and the whole Kadarius Toney being offsides and all that stuff. That's one minor blemish, but I'm not gonna hold Mahomes today. He's frustrated. The team, receivers are dropping ball. I give Mahomes a pass on that. But for Mahomes Seniors though, man, what are you doing with your life, man? Maybe jail time would be good for him. I know Patrick loves his dad and everything. I'm sure they probably have a decent relationship and everything like that. But if this is what it takes for you to get your act right, sitting behind bars, no alcohol there, read some self-help books, I'm all for it then. Especially this being like a second or third offense or whatever, having, problems while, drinking and driving. I mean, come on, man. Mahomes has been able to rise above whatever nonsense that goes on in his inner circle, outer circle. He's been able to be pristine up until this point, right? We have heard nothing crazy about Patrick Mahomes past and in the present right now. He's been, again, a model athlete, an athlete that young kids can look up to. He's been excellent. Right, and he's a 3-time Super Bowl champion. That's as football royalty as you can get. And here you have Daddy, being charged with felony DWI. Crazy, man. Mahomes Sr. got to get his act together, or we can see a situation where this Patrick Mahomes just cuts this dude out, man. Don't associate with him anymore if he's going to be in the headlines carrying the same name as you, but for negative reasons. right? I hope Mr. Mahomes Sr. gets his act right. Your son is a phenomenal player. I'm not a big Patrick Mahomes fan, but I respect greatness. They win. I get the whole Chiefs script and all that stuff. I believe some of that is a little bit true. But somebody got to fill the slot to be the script, right? And execute it, and Mahomes has done that. So I'm not going to be a Mahomes hater or put any of this on him, obviously, right? But definitely not a good look for Mahomes Sr., considering who your son is. You know, I mean, dang, you 53 years old, right? Obviously, maturity hasn't kicked in yet with his brother. So anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this, man. Thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.